and welcome to Some Good News Indiana, episode 2. We are here to bring you good news for a change out of Indiana. We know it's out there. It's kind of hard to find. So if you wouldn't mind, drop us a note in the comments if you have something good happening in your neck of the woods. I am Allie Bretnacher, and I'd like to introduce my co-hosts,
Lee Hamer and Kate Van Leeuw.
All right, our first story is out of Indianapolis proper, where Indigo and Uber have announced a partnership to offer reduced rates for rides for essential workers. They are offering these reduced rates for one round trip per day to and from the workplace of those essential workers, and this is starting April 23rd and will run through the end of May. Visit the Indigo website to learn more about this great partnership. Out of Evansville, there's a story in the Indianapolis Star where the CEO of Deaconess Women's Hospital, Chris Ryan, wanted to keep newborn babies safe from COVID-19. So what he did was reach out to local company Berry Plastics to ask them if they could adjust their manufacturing to fit newborn babies. And within only a few days, Berry Plastics was able to do just that. And you can see from this adorable picture here that they've got those up and running and keeping newborn safe. In Broad Ripple, Indiana, there is a location that many of you know and love, the Speakeasy. The Speakeasy was the first nonprofit collaborative workplace in Indiana, and they, because of COVID-19, have lost over 60% of their revenue. And unlike restaurants, they can't do takeout. And unlike gyms, they don't have long-term memberships. So they need our help as their community in order to support that. There is now a GoFundMe page for us to support the Speakeasy and make sure that they can make it through this tough time.
Our northern neighbors in Muncie are giving us a lot of reasons to smile these days. An assisted living facility in Muncie received more than 100 letters from strangers. Local resident Colleen Steffen wanted to do something good and brighten the residents' day. So she set about getting volunteers to write letters to the 54 residents of the Waters of Muncie. She received over 100 letters. Kudos, Colleen. In other news, Schaefer Leadership Academy is a nonprofit that provides leadership development opportunities. Its employees and board were personally motivated to give back, so they worked together to raise over $8,000 for the community foundations in both Delaware and Henry County. The funds go toward an emergency fund to help local nonprofits coping with the COVID-19 crisis. And since Earth Day was just a few days ago, what better news than this? With more Hoosiers staying home, there are fewer cars on the road. That means better air quality. The Center for Urban Health at Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis, which monitors air quality in the region, reported a 38% drop in emissions in nitrogen dioxide. That's some good news to make us all breathe easier.
Thanks, Lee. Last week, we shared the story of IU 3D printers being used to make protective masks. And in that spirit, the Kelley School of Business has initiated the Real Heroes Need Masks campaign. Since March 22nd, the initiative has already collected and donated over 21,000 masks to area hospitals. Most recently, the group, run by IU Kelley faculty, students, and alumni, launched a GoFundMe campaign to help with funding, with the commitment that 100% of donations are put toward purchase and delivery of masks. Another group that has emerged to help this same cause, Indie Sewing Masks, with over 800 local members of our Indie community, has collectively made over 1,500 masks. Thanks go to these individuals who are putting their sewing skills to good use. To get involved, join the Indie Sewing Masks Facebook group. To celebrate Earth Day, visit Indie's continuing their virtual jigsaw puzzle offerings with several digital puzzles that display the beauty of our favorite Indie parks and outdoor spots. The puzzles are timed, so feel free to make it even more fun and race your friends.
Thank you, Lee and Kate, for sharing some good news with Indiana. We look forward to seeing all of you again next week. And in the meantime, stay home and stay safe. And now for some personal good news. Our toddler is now sleeping in her big girl bed and not waking up at 5 a.m. anymore, thanks to a product called the Hatch Rest. Target.com is still delivering. So if you're having the same problem, check it out.
My good news is that Gronk and Brady are going to be reunited in the upcoming football season. This is why
I'm
it's
just
good
kidding,
news
'cause I
for
don't care.
Indiana, because now they just have to transfer their hate somewhere else.
My good news is that I managed to mow my own lawn.
Could
for
you
the
touch your
first-
face anymore when you said that?